أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
About, what would it be, 500 years ago, there was a Jew in Europe. Spinoza was his name, Baruch Spinoza, a philosopher, and he wrote a great deal. And he made the same point that people were making 500 years before him. He was frustrated when the Christians would come to him and say, God became man. He would say, what do you mean? God became man. See, I know what is God and I know what is man. And I can imagine that what was God turned into a man. It's not God anymore. Used to be God. Now he's a man. I can understand that. That at least makes some sense. But that's not what the church teaches. They say God became man, but he was still God. And that causes a problem. You see, if I have a ball of clay and I squeeze it and I put corners on it and I make it into a cube, I can tell you, you see, the ball became a cube, but I can't tell you, don't be fooled, it's still round. See, if it was one thing, it became another thing, it's not that thing anymore. They solve that by putting a label on it. They call it diophysitism. Doesn't prove anything. It means two natures, diophysitism. That's an old trick. When you don't know the answer, put a label on it. In ancient Greece, the Greeks, 25 centuries ago, came to their scientists with a question. They'd observed that you eat food, it goes through the system and some of it comes out. They wanted to know which part of what I take in is the part that feeds me, because evidently I don't need all of it, you see. Well, which is the nutritive faculty of the food? And the scientists didn't know, so they said, the part that feeds you is the nutritive faculty of the food. It's like saying the part that feeds you is the part that feeds you. That's all. It's a label. It doesn't answer anything.
سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Est-ce que l'homme descend du singe? Voilà une expression galvaudée qui est complètement fausse, puisque l'homme ne descend pas du singe. Soyons tout de suite rassurés, l'homme fait partie des singes.
Well, I'm an ape. I'm an African ape, and I'm very proud to be an African ape.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, yo, bàyyi ko fa mu wala bàyyi. Hey, beaucoup. Non, 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 non. Comment tu en tu wër nga. Doomu la rey ni ko ko sala. Ko ko mu la. Ko ko sala. Tu wër nga. Ah! Oh, boy, ma to ko boy. Maro boss, maro boss. Billahi maro boss.
ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وحملناهم في البر والبحر ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلقنا تفضيلا.
سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.